convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They go play action. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Steeler. We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
A good pickup there at 22. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bengals nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
From the gun again to Mixon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's a run with Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. A quick toss out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 32-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
a 45-yard attempt.
And Boswell missed it. Missed it to the right. No good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
T. Higgins.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14. Steelers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Taken down at the 50-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bengals 14. Steelers 7.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
He spins free. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Second and 10 now, Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd, he's going to go.
That's what it is, baby. That's
and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Tyler Boyd. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Tackled at the 34-yard line.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
17 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
From midfield now, Burrow. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. First down, Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First and goal.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Burrow will throw. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
Taken down at the 33.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
10 yards on
well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Cincinnati.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Avery Williamson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Finds a seam inside the 40.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Bengals.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now they run with Mixon. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And again, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Rookie wideout T. Higgins, his intended receiver.
But it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
To
Joe Mixon. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively. They'll run again with Hunt, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 30.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. This is Mixon. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Mixon. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. And he's able to put it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Rolling to his right.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Legs 57.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
But it's brought in by Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
1st down, Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And they don't get it.
No good.
They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
Oswald to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 32. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And that will be incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Once again, they run with Mixon. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's now
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.